motivator himself, Mr. Erik Robinson, son.
Woo! Wow. Thank you, Derek, for that amazing, amazing introduction. I truly, truly appreciate you, sir. Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well,
Yes, we can.
I'm glad y'all talked about the job. That's a great topic. The field training. I got something I'm gonna go into, but I just want to park right there with the field training. Let me give y'all a couple. Can I give y'all some real Juneteenth financial freedom information?
Yes, you can.
Yes, sir.
If I give it to y'all, I'm gonna have to give it to y'all real. I'm gonna have to give it to y'all. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So please let me know. Type in the chat. Do I want the real deal or do I not want the real deal? Y'all tell me. Because I might hurt some people. Some of y'all might not come back again. But the people who get it will understand it's going to make you some money. Here we go. Y'all say real. Enough people say real deal. Field training is a sore subject for a lot of people. Why? Because they're thinking me. It's all about me. Even the people say, Eric, I ain't thinking all about me. I'm not trying to be selfish. Yes, your ass is. Excuse my language. Because you're worried about what somebody else gets compensated. I want y'all to understand something. Here's the deal. The information you receive from somebody else is your information. Nowhere else on the planet have I ever seen somebody expect somebody to give them information except when it comes to businesses like this, network marketing businesses. The only place on the planet that Erik Robinson and my 40 plus years on this earth has ever seen somebody else expect somebody to give them their information for free. You go on your job. Most people go to college for 2, 4 years, multiple years to get a degree so they can now qualify. That only qualifies you for a job. My son got 2 master's degrees, spent 6 years in college, played football, had to earn everything, got a scholarship, but it didn't give him a job when he graduated. It gave him a degree that he can qualify, an undergrad, master's degree, and he worked and bust his butt to get those things as a football player and still be a student. An unpaid football player, still be a student. Couldn't get a job to qualify to get a job. Then people come in this business, sign up. I don't know you from Adam. Bro, don't know you. Sis, don't know who you really are. Just met you, saw you online. And now I am supposed to train you and give you all the information. You don't say, this ain't the U.S. military. You can't go AWOL. You can click an easy button and say, I resign, I quit. I'm going to take everything you give me and I'm going to just go leave and go someplace else. I got people on my team who are still writing deals for other companies. Let's keep it real. I had a young lady came to me and said, Eric, you know what? I was with another company. She's on a team. She joined us. She said, I was with another company. And this guy, I'm just going to keep 100. She said, this guy was in my team in this other company, and we provided free leads. And I could tell he was literally taking my leads and going someplace else with it. She said, because we can hear the calls. It was a call center. She said, I could hear the calls. And I could tell by the way he was approaching the calls, hey, Mr. John, it don't seem like we got anything for you. Okay, well, I'm going to follow back up. She said, I knew when they were taking these leads and trying to shuffle them to someplace else because they can get paid a little bit more. They was curbing our leads. The leads that the company paid for, they was curbing the leads. Are y'all with me? Now, I know everybody here is saint. Y'all, nobody would do anything like that. Oh, Eric, you don't get it. I'm giving y'all the real deal, whether it's you or whether you're the leader. Are y'all hearing me? It becomes a compensation. See, I want y'all want to elevate your game and really get the rings and really get the checks and really get the plaques and really start making some money. I want y'all to really wrap your mind around this concept. The concept is this. You got to pay for a knowledge. Pay, I don't give a damn what somebody else makes off of me. I have never, I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm talking about in this business. Some of y'all have been successful in a lot of careers, a lot of other things, a lot of things. I've been successful in the network marketing arena in multiple companies, built teams of 10,000 plus in multiple companies. So I didn't do it one time, another one. I'm talking about in this arena. Now, Dr. Meri is a very successful person in her career. She's one of the highest positions. She's like 3 levels under the superintendent education. She is really good. I was really good in my previous career, right? I was really good in my previous career. Don't mean nothing over here. Are y'all with me? So I'm not discrediting anybody who has a background, a success background in your other career. I'm talking about in this industry. My son, Isaiah Robinson, very successful. He got multiple championship rings, won championship at every level. boys club, high school, and college, Division I. But guess what? Over here, it doesn't matter. Are y'all with me? So I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings in terms of, oh, well, you don't understand who I am. I don't care who you are. I'm talking to everybody. I'm not, if you think I'm talking to you, I'm not. Sometimes I'm talking to myself, because here's the thing. I'm trying to give y'all the blueprint. One of my coaches and mentors, who hopefully, prayerfully, he's going to be joining me in Xperts, right? And this is one of the things he shared with me early. He said, man, I don't have no fake anything. He said, y'all, I got trainings out here, and some of y'all leaders are going to get the training. You're going to duplicate it for your team. He said, I'm not here to try to sell my training. This is back in the day when they had the DVDs and CDs. Y'all remember that? I even have his thing. He had a nice CD binder. I got his whole binder set. And he's like, some of y'all are going to go back there and buy my CD set for $200. Mind you, I'm in his team, paying for a training, and he's charging me CDs $200. He said, some of y'all gonna think I need to give y'all this information for free, and some of y'all gonna go buy it, and some of y'all gonna wait till somebody else pays $200, and you're gonna ask them for a copy of the CD. He said,
so wait, Eric, you talking about time, somebody's time spent with you should be respected and paid for if somebody's going to spend some time with you, some kind of way.
Oh, absolutely. I always tell people, you know, and people always say, hey, Eric, what are you talking about? Here's 2 copies of the book. I got 6 copies of these things laying around my house. Jamie's Prickett, I bought the book. He said, man, I'm going to be that guy who's going to invest into time with Jamie. See, Jock, guess what? We also had one-on-one time with Jamie last night, right? Because of this, it gives us access, because that's why I believe. I got the book, the YouTube formula. We got a YouTube channel. I'm going to buy the book. This gentleman also has a class that he charges $15,000. I was tempted to get it. I ain't there yet. I ain't sure that he's worth $15,000, but I bought the original book. And I also have it on Audible. I got the Audible book too as well. And he teaches a class for $15,000 to try to help you get your YouTube page up and running. So what am I saying to you? This is what my coach told me. He said, Eric, and I'm saying, he was talking to me, because at that time in my life, I did get the bootlegs, right? I was that bootleg guy, right? The hustle man come by the barbershop and get the stuff. I'm going to get the knockoff stuff. And after that, I started buying all original. I didn't buy, and this, I'm going back to DVDs, y'all. I just gave away, I threw away maybe like 400 DVDs. They ain't no good now. One of my friends said, Eric, why don't you just copy them? I'm like, oh, 500 DVD. What you mean copying? They already copy. It's called Netflix. They're already digital copy. He said, Eric, you can make a digital copy. For what? I had to let go and just get rid of them, because I ain't even got a damn DVD player. So here's what I'm trying to tell you. After that job is shifted, I started buying originals. But he made me realize, why should I be paying? I'm like, I'm in your downline. Why should I be paying for your coaching? Right? Because he's like, I'm giving you my knowledge that I went through. I built teams of over 100,000 plus in multiple countries. He was at 100. I built teams of 100,000 plus. I've been making $1 million. So if you want to, you may not get to my million, but if you want to get to the 100, you want to start making some real full-time income, it's up to you. And at that moment, I had to shift. I had to make the shift, because in my career, I was making 6 figures in my career at the age of 27, right? I was a homeowner by age 26. Me and my wife, we had multiple homes by the time she was, at the time, she's a little younger than me. She was 22 with multiple homes, luxury cars and everything. So we kind of started the journey legally early. People used to ask me, Eric, where your parents at? No, this is my house. So we was fortunate early along the way. And so I wasn't new to a little bit of success, but that was the danger. I was a little bit of success here. And that was success. You know what I mean? It was relative. I wanted to get to this to do it on my own. It was different. So I had to come back and humble myself and learn, because I was, even my relative success in corporate world, I was still buying the bootleg stuff, the knockoff stuff. You know what I mean? Heck, Jock, me and you, we made a living before I got into the corporate world. I was the guy selling. We would go up to New York and buy all the knockoffs. I would supply, we would supply a lot of the vendors in DC. We would go up to New York, buy a whole bunch, spend thousands of dollars, come back and supply the vendors. You name it. Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Oh. So you talking to, go ahead, John.
Real quick, I wonder why you here, because I know you're going to shift gears. Do you remember the first 3 months after I got my license, how much production me and somebody did for 3 months, and I had to split with that person because I realized how much I was learning. But
Yeah,
do you remember almost the dollar amount for 3 months in a
y'all was
row?
doing about 30,000 a month, if not more.
About 30,000. It was 35, 32, and 32,000. And I split 15,000 with somebody because I knew how valuable that field training was for me at the
No, when you
time.
say 15,000,
You see what I'm
mean
saying?
like when you say you split 15,000 in premium or 15,000 in actual dollars?
15,000 in premium, which led to pretty much the same actual dollars because we were at the 115%.
So think about that. No, when you think about this though, what percentage split was you giving? Was you doing?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah, be honest, because it's gonna help some people.
I was at a 70-30 split, and I was getting 30% of the split.
Hold on, you was executive director and
Yes.
still you was an ED and giving this gentleman 70 and you was getting 30 because you're like, Eric, I need the knowledge.
Yep.
See, some people don't get the game. Y'all sit back, oh, y'all, no. See, Jock understood the game, and you wonder why he's where he's at. It ain't happenstance he's a Gold Legacy member. Yeah, that's cute, that's good. No, he's trying to tell you what he did. See, he was the guy who's willing to be that guy. Are y'all with me?
Facts.
I'm giving y'all the blueprint to help you get there. Because some of us are still locked in, we still institutionalized with our corporate thinking that the company owes us, somebody owes us something. This is entrepreneur, ladies and gentlemen. There's no company that owe you jack. You're free to stay, you're free to go, you're free to move. Are y'all with me? But what I realize is you're also free to get stuck. And I don't owe you a tow truck to unstuck you. Talk to me, Jock.
So here's the other lesson that I want to shine a light on. When you're with somebody that's training you, and they're a good trainer, and they're a good coach, and you're a good student. Think about those 3 months, Eric. That was 3 months of momentum. But what if I would have said, you know what? I want to do it on my own. I might have been I was setting 4 appointments a day. So I was doing about 40, 50 appointments a month. But if I was doing it on my own, I wouldn't have learned how to approach the clients. I wouldn't have known what to say to the clients. I wouldn't have known how to set up the appointments. I wouldn't have known how to do the illustrations. So those 20, 30, 40, 50 appointments a month, if I would have been doing it by myself with no coach, that could have easily only been 2 or 3 appointments a month. You see what I'm saying? So if you understand how field training, how important it is, man, I'm telling you, that's the foundation of who you're going to be in this business.
Ooh. And see, Jock, here's the thing. I want y'all to catch this. He was getting field trained from his downline. He went out and found his downline who's better than me, better than him. Say, hey man, I need to go. I want y'all to understand, because that was me. You thought about it. You say, Jock, I need Eric. I need somebody who can teach me. Eric, you can't teach me at the moment. So he went out and got somebody who can teach him. Are y'all catching that? See, but are you willing? See, I want y'all to really catch this. Because this is going to help some of y'all. This is the Juneteenth moment. This ain't what I was supposed to train on. But for some of y'all, it's going to get it. And I've now got hundreds, if not thousands of people to come to our organization that I can now see the results. And I see the ones who, like, they think they field train, they think they doing it, they think so, but they really, in the back of the mind, I can tell, ladies and gentlemen, it ain't hitting. I know who really is like, oh, well, you just trying to get money off. Oh, you trying to split my deal. Oh, y'all ain't making enough deals. If y'all thought I needed to live off of your deals, you're wrong. I'm trying to say, if you think Jock needs to live off your split, you're wrong. Are y'all catching that? So here is the thing, y'all. I'm giving y'all the playbook. That was my coach mentor. He said, man, to be willing to pay for the information, pay for the knowledge. Who is that with? Somebody was like, man, they paid $100,000 to sit down. I think Jay-Z, I believe, they paid $100,000 to sit down. Michael Jackson's lawyer went to somebody, the game, masterpiece of man paid. Yeah, like I'm gonna pay for the game so I don't get played. Are y'all with me? And that's the key. But keep in mind, I'm gonna get to my message. But keep in mind, remember this, that Eric, why is that? How come you getting the override? You still making money off of me? Yo, stop worrying about what somebody else makes. Stop spending somebody else's money. I see people do it all the time. Here's the deal. You are not, this ain't the military. You did not sign a contract, an NDA to saying, I can no longer go anyplace else. You can take all the knowledge I get from Derek Holston. I can learn from Derek Holston all day long. And then tomorrow I can go and leave Derek Holston. What does Derek Holston walk away with? Nothing. Well, Derek, that's your job. That's your choice. You signed up. No, bro, sis, guess what? I acquired this knowledge, and if you want it, you pay me. If you don't want it, go to your local community college, go to YouTube, go research it, go anywhere, go to somebody else and go attend their trainings, pay them, and spend your time. But see, for me, my time is valuable. I did not have time or money to waste. I can't sit back and try to figure this thing out 2 years. So some of y'all are 2 years into it, and y'all trying to figure it out. What you should have been doing, say, hey, Jock, guess what? Bro, can I get on your schedule? I need you to split my deals for the next month, 2 months. I'd rather spend you splitting my deals for the next 2 months, helping me, coach me. Y'all hear what Gertie did? Gertie's business is exploding. What did she do? She raised her hand. Hey, I can't take this no more. I remember Gertie reached out to me, Eric, I can't take it no more. I got to find somebody. I didn't even get there to her quick enough. And Gertie's like, listen up, Siobhan, you're doing it. I need your help. Siobhan went through a coaching session, mentor session, splitting deals. Now Siobhan's the deal splitter. And Gertie's like, I need your help. And Gertie's running faster than some of y'all now. Why? Because she said, let me go get it. Are y'all catching that? See, some of us are still trying to figure it out. That's good for you. I'm just giving y'all the fast track. How to do 10X is easier than 2X. Instead of trying to figure out the how, figure out the who. Who can help me? Are y'all with me? Who can help me expedite this and pay a fee to expedite the process? Jock, you remember my text I sent you this morning? Could you just kind of briefly talk about what my morning text to you was about?
Yeah, so I needed some outside help for my virtual assistant that I hired. That's a message. So I needed some extra outside assistance. So Eric said, well, I can't let you use my staff inside the hours that I'm paying them, but I might be able to work out something where you can pay him outside of the hours that I have him for. I said, all right, put it together. And then Eric sent me a text and said, okay, this is what the fee is going to be. Are you cool with it? If you're cool with it, then we can make it happen. I was like, cool, let's make it happen.
Done. See, he hired a virtual assistant that he pays. And I was like, hey, I got a staff that I pay. Instead of trying to figure out how to match my staff, no, can't let you tired of people. Oh, that's your best friend. No, my staff is here to support our team with Hugs Media. They're not here to train your folks. Now, I'll talk to my guy and see if he got some time who you can pay for some extra time for to train your virtual assistant. And Jock was willing to pay. So, you know what, Eric, done. I'll pay for the train. See, I'll pay to even get my staff trained. Are y'all catching that? That's the business owner. He's running a business. He's like, I'll pay to train my staff. Kind of Nicole said, if I'm calling you, I'm building my business. When you're calling me, you're building your business. He's like, I'm paying to train my staff. See, some people still worried about, oh man, should I pay for the Hug Media? Can I do this? Y'all don't even realize Jock paid for the virtual assistant to help him with his Hug Media, and then he's paid to train the virtual assistant. Watch what happens to his business. And some people think when I get there, I'm trying to tell you how to get there. It ain't the dollars, it's where you allocate your dollars. Are y'all with me? It's usually never the dollars, it's where we allocate our money. I'm just giving y'all the blueprint straight up. It's Juneteenth. Some of y'all got to stop. We got to start. Remember, this is entrepreneurship. And for some of us, this is new to being an entrepreneur. I'm trying to fast track you over here. I'm trying to really give y'all the fast track push. You know, Jock, on our mentorship call with Jamie, you know, one of the good news, the things he talked about without giving too much detail, what did he talk about was going on with him personally? He's running a major company, but what is he personally doing in terms of running his business as a personal associate?
Well, right now, it was some heat that Xperia could have been experiencing some real
I'm not
heat.
even talking about that. I mean, I'm talking about the other Jim, the other thing he talked about, his good news. So I don't know if you realize that's his personal person. Those
You
people talk
talking about?
about,
I can't remember. What was it? Which topic?
I don't even think you realize this. The people he gave us inside information who's going to coming into the Xperia,
Oh yeah,
do
yeah,
you realize those are his personal recruits? They not
yeah,
under somebody
yeah,
else.
yeah. They're his person. He's personally getting ready to move some big players over that he's personally recruited. He personally talked to, and he's personally nurturing that whole situation to grow his downline. Because y'all got to remember that Jamie is the owner, but he operates like we do as an agent. So he's still out in the field and recruiting and doing that type of stuff and growing his
Yeah.
business.
So you was great talk about what he's doing as a CEO running Xperia. So
Right.
as a CEO running Xperia, he now has 8 kids running a major company, and he's out there personally recruiting major players. This one Jimmy said he did like a $1.8 million last year, and he's bringing on another guy who did $400,000 last year, and bringing another dude just did $1 million last year. And he said, I got another guy, he ain't as big, but you know he did like maybe like $300,000-$400,000 last year, not as big. Another player from another company. See, so some of us, he's like, and this guy maybe got 40, 50 people he wants to bring over. See, some of us are still playing small, and he's over there 10x easier than 2x. Are y'all with me? It could have been you. His mindset and thoughts are different. See, some of us are still worrying about trying to get the right field training. Should I pay? Should I do? And some of us are coaches thinking about, I get calls from coaches, Eric, should I charge for field training? Should I take a split? Should I do this? If your people ain't getting trained, they ain't writing no deals. And if they ain't writing no deals, they ain't making no money. If they ain't making no money, what are they going to do? They're going to go someplace else. And here's the thing, I'm telling you, as an entrepreneur, most entrepreneurs, most people who get in entrepreneurship can't handle, they can't swim in the waters. Because it's a freaking ocean, and you got the waves, you got sharks, you got whales, you got hurricanes, you got tsunamis, you got a whole bunch of things in the ocean. It's not a pool where there's a controlled environment like your backyard pool, and you can get the heated pool and everything else, and you can control it. And if somebody starts to drown, you give them the little life preserver, or you can just jump in and pull them out the water. Nah, y'all, it's the ocean. Your feet can't touch the ground, and you don't know what's below your feet, and you don't know what's coming at you. Are y'all with me? So entrepreneurship is a little tough, but we're trying to give you the way to survive sooner than later. Because what happens, people who can't survive, and the field training is a foundation. People and trainers, coaches, don't be afraid, because those who don't value your time will end up going someplace else and working for somebody else. They're not going to not make money in their life. They're going to find another way to make money. They're going to go to some place that's going to give them some free leads. And what they're going to do, they're going to reduce your commission to give you free leads. Some people feel better. Hey, Eric, this place gives me leads. Well, what's your commission rate? It's only 30%, but it's 30% of something is better than 80% of nothing, because with 80%, you got to go find your own leads, or 30%, and I don't have to find my leads. Some people rather live there, but that's the employee mindset, and it's cool. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying one is better than the other. Please don't get me there. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I'm saying over here, if you're in the entrepreneur model, which Xperia is, then you're going to need entrepreneur skills. And I'm telling you, coaches, if you're not willing to help your people and if they don't even have the mindset that I should pay you as a coach, then I'm telling you, they're probably better served as the employee side, and don't worry about it, because they're going to leave anyway. I'm just giving you my 3 years of game that I've seen. They're going to end up leaving anyway. Derek Colson, you recruited a lot of people. How many of a lot of people left anyway? Not because Derek was a bad person, because they just couldn't handle the waters.
Yeah, it was rough going, Eric. And plus, we were just developing a system then too, so we really didn't have a system in place. But
oh, Derek, we had a system. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, we had a system. The green. I went back and looked on track. I'm afraid to help you out right here, Derek, because I looked at just yesterday. I looked at when did we have the green sheet in place? Do you realize we installed the green sheet system? I looked at the history of it. The green sheet was launched. The whole system was launched. Everything that we have on the green sheet now was in place in August 23, 2021. August 23, 2021, the green sheet was in. Those people came. We had to say, here's the deal. If some people believed in it, some people didn't. I'm giving you the game. And it's not you as a coach, but I'm telling you, some people coming in, we have it. But when you allow them not to get, when you don't hold fast, this is what our process is. It ain't the only process that works. I tell people we got a system that works. I'm not saying it's the only system that works. I know what will work, and I let people go down their own path because sometimes you don't know what works and what don't work, right? I'm not saying one way is the only way, but I was saying to Derek, though, guess what? Those individuals, they came in just like Derek Holston did. And this is me to you as a coach. They came in like Derek Holston. Derek Holston found his way, made his way. They had the same opportunity to find their way, make their way. They chose that they couldn't find their way, make their way. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all as coaches. You had to find your way. Jock had to find his way. I had to find my way. Troy had to find his way. Are y'all with me? Aurelio Evans had to find his way. Darren Golka had to find his way. Frank DeLeo had to find his way. Everybody had to find their way. Those who don't find their way will end up leaving. And in the entrepreneur world, please don't get upset, coaches, because I'm talking to my coaches today. Don't get upset when somebody joins and they don't find their way and they fall off. Because some of y'all are taking it so personal and feeling like it's on you. It ain't on you. It's part of the entrepreneur world. Otherwise, they may be better suited for a non-entrepreneurial type of position, in which majority of people are. Only 5% of the population is cut out for what we do. I'm just telling you flat out. Those are the stats. Those are the numbers. 95% of most businesses go out of business in the first year. 95 are gone in the first year. I didn't make the numbers up. It ain't how Eric Robinson feels. That's just what it is. 5% will survive. Y'all on this line are the survivors. So I want y'all to hold your heads up high because you are the survivors of the ocean. And now you have been queen and king and knighted as the sharks of the ocean of the entrepreneur world. You survived. Help raise every other people up and don't feel bad about it. So I know y'all, thank y'all for letting me go on my rant, my tyrant, but I hope somebody got somebody out of it. This is time for our recap. Try to keep the 1 minute. Timekeeper, I know, don't beat them up today so bad because I kind of dropped a whole lot, but keep it to 1 minute. We're going to keep it inside the program because I was 2 minutes over. Money, you got your hand up. Let me stop my spotlight. Talk to us. What's your recap, sir?
It made me think back some things. I got 3 things I want to talk about, but I'm going to have to make it real quick. One of the things it made me too, when you invest money into your business, it ain't how much money you invest, it becomes the benefits of the money that you invest. Because I remember when we was in the car business, we always had somebody that we could go to and say, hey, get these questions for me. Talk to them. Talk to Eric for me. I used to go, hey, Eric, can you talk to him for me? Because we had to turn that over to the person so they can help me so I can learn from them. In addition to you talking about buying your own, your original copies of your stuff. Do you know when I was learning my sales tax and everything, I brought everything. I brought Grant Cardone whole thing, his whole series of sales, how to sell cars, how to sales. Okay, brother. I went to Joe Verdi. Yes, that's one of the best salesmen out there. And I also went to Tom, I forgot the other guy, and it's his whole series of things to learn how to sell stuff. So you got to invest into yourself.
Hold on, Troy. Let him wrap it up. He's going to do it quickly. I told him we're going to give him a little bit leniency today.
So you have to invest into yourself. How you say, because when it get tough and you land on the ground, it's only up to you to get up and stand up. So this is the time that you need to stand up. When everything get rough, this was when you need to stand up and be who you want to be.
Woo, love it. And think about, Steve, all that stuff you invested into, all that money you paid, somebody else shouldn't walk over and try to get compensated for your knowledge that you spent money on. There's a cost for that. We got to be okay with that. Derek Holston, talk to us, sir. What's your recap?
Real quick, Eric, what you shared about just being an entrepreneur, period, whether it's an Xperia or not, it's not for the faint of heart. When I left corporate America 2016 at the top of my game, it wasn't easy. I mean, we took some serious dips to where I was driving. I went from making, 6-figure income to driving Uber. And nothing against driving Uber, it saved my life, right? Saved my marriage and everything. But the point is that you're right. There's nothing under your feet, right? There's no security under your feet. But at the same time, for those who are out there who are sitting with something deep inside them that says, I just cannot be in the office no matter how much they pay me, you know that's the path you got to go. So you got to find your way, like Erik said. And it's about discipline. It's about doing all the things that you don't want to do. It's about having faith in the process. As Jacques would always say, in this case here, stay in the car. You got to believe in the process and the system. So that's it. And the other piece was with Xperia. Yeah, I was that hard-headed guy in the beginning, but understanding that it's better to have 10 split deals than in your mind 100 deals that never go through.
Yes,
100%
Derek.
of these my 5 deals that don't go through. And it took me a while to learn that, Erik. It did. So I learned to set that expectation right up front and let people know on my team, hey, you know what? You deserve to get paid when you start coaching. You deserve compensation for your time. So with that, I'm done. Thank you, Troy. And give me the I appreciate that. I really do. So
No, no, and Derek, can I say something to you? If y'all
yeah.
just sit here, Eric Robinson would pay to sit in front of Derek Holstead and learn from him. Y'all understand this? Like I'm not playing games. I'm not just speaking this. Derek just told me he had to survive as an entrepreneur. He had to do these things, right? He had to go through some stuff. This is stuff that he's gone through. If I can avoid that and learn from that, there is money and value in it. He went from corporate America to running multiple companies, to running multiple businesses. Do you don't think this man got some knowledge worthy of it? But see, I'm telling you, Derek, because you are that Marine at heart, that server at heart, sometimes it's hard for you to feel like you deserve to be compensated because you like to serve. Brother, the information you bring is amazing. Somebody should pay you. And I'm going to start helping y'all coaches understand when you don't have them pay for this knowledge, they won't use it. They won't value it. And so it's okay to be compensated for the knowledge that you have compounded over the freaking years. And I'm just talking about as an entrepreneur. We ain't talking about all the other things you got that's compounded on top of that, the military, the service, the property. Come on, man. I just know a little bit of your story. Bro, that is knowledge, and somebody needs to pay for that if they want to expedite their time. And that's what we're trying to do. 10x is easier than 2x. We're trying to expedite time so I don't have to spend 3 and 4 or 5 years of learning it. Y'all, I'm 50. I ain't got that time like that. I need to get this thing now, and I'll pay for it now. Thank you, Derek. I just want to appreciate you, brother.
Erik, did you hear when also Derek dropped a huge nugget? He also said, once you become a coach, you're going to realize you're going to want to be paid for your time as well if you're field training other people. So that's why I said you got to really understand the importance of this field training process.
Yeah, it ain't just about the splitting the deals. It's about the knowledge and expediting people's process.
Mm-hmm.
People worry about they chasing the money. No, chase the knowledge, and you can make all the money you want in this industry. You can write your own paycheck.
Think about this: your biggest recruiters and your biggest producers are the ones that follow the system.
Every
time.
It always is. And
look on this call, and whoever's leading in production and producing have followed the system.
It's the ones who didn't follow the system. They off the grid. You don't even know who they are. They names. I see the names on the resignation notices. Marcella Braggs, talk to us.
Kind of piggybacking on what you're talking about. As you know, I reached out to y'all last night about a situation that I have going on. And when you reply back in that text, it didn't make me bitter or sour. It made me realize, hey girl, you're gonna have to, get off your tail and start getting licensed in some of these other states so that when you're reaching out for help, your deals can be split or whatever. But I just appreciate y'all that yesterday when I got off that call and when Jock was talking about Myron Golden, I sit down and I just started playing Myron Golden videos because I have his subscriptions. And that helped me yesterday to kind of walk through and basically give the information that I need to give to my potential client. And as I was going down that green sheet, asking him those questions, will, no, this, that, and the other. So I told him, I said, we have services also to help you out with that. So like I say, I just want to say thank you, and that the green sheet is an amazing thing to follow, and it will help you close those deals.
Ooh, it closed the deals, closed the clients, closed the associates. Think about it. I'm gonna give you a little quick. Mary Wilson reached out to me and said, "Hey, Erik, I got a young lady, Veronica. Can you talk to her?" Bam, we talked to Veronica on the phone. Boom, boom, boom. Veronica's in the business. She's on a call today. Then Veronica reached out to Erskine's for some support and started talking to Rodney. Boom, boom, boom. Veronica, Rodney start talking. I talked to Rodney. Rodney's on this call today. It's the teamwork, y'all. They didn't try to be solo. They said, let's go plug in. Let's tap in. Tawana, talk to us.
So real quick, you know, a lot of you I don't know. When I came into the business, I was literally on field training with a certain person. So I was allowing him to do all the work, which I didn't feel was right. And then I had to, you know, come over here with you all and felt like I had to learn how to do this on my own. So after a while, I figured, no, I can't. So you have to find that person that knows the business and can help you move forward and get the right training that you need to get. You can have your accountability partners, but you got to find a person that understands and can walk you through. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
That's so powerful, Tawana. And every field training is not a great field training. Some field trainings can train you, some field trainings, and I'm not saying there's not some people just trying to get the deals. So you gotta hold your coaches accountable too, right? It ain't just trying to split the deals, because there's some people who do that and you never get trained. So I'm not going to say every field trainer is a great trainer. Mr. Lacole, Executive Director, Liza Pie, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Erik. Thank you, everyone, for being on this call and for all the good tips and the information you're sharing. Really appreciate it every single day. And one thing I just want to talk about the field training thing is, you know, some people, they are so afraid of just sharing just a little percentage of, you know, like I always say, 50% or 80% is better than zero, right? And I remember when I started, my trainer did 10 policies, and I had no share in it, but I was learning. And that is why very quickly I became very, very independent. And some people, you see them come into the business and they say, yeah, in fact, they have not even gone on any training. Oh, can I do my 401k? Can I write my children policy? Can I do this for me? When are you going to learn? That is your learning that's your learning process. If you don't give, you can't take. If you can't give, you cannot take. And during my first years in the business, this lady, in fact, some of those accounts happened to be some of my biggest accounts in the industry. But she wrote those policies, but I learned something. And when things turned around very quickly, when she thought that I was learning so much and I was getting very independent, right? She realized that by then I already gotten so much that I can be able to do anything on my own. So if you are with your trainer, you never know, things can change tomorrow, but the opportunity that you have to learn. Don't worry about what you're going to lose. The opportunity that you have, you just never know when things can turn tomorrow. Take advantage of any opportunity, whatever that you can give. Every sacrifice is going to worth it, right? 10 policies, 10 accounts that I gave so that I can become independent. And if I didn't do that, I won't be where I am today. So that's just what I want to share. Thank you.
See, hold on, Lacole, I'm sorry, because this is going to help some people on both sides. I want y'all to catch this. He said he gave up 10 policies with no compensation. But Lacole, at your previous company, did you reach the top level?
Yes, I was.
So he reached the top level over there, and he's at the top level over here. And he's able to train and coach and teach and train because he was willing to come in and learn. See, and you had told us that you had just graduated from college.
I just
Did your
graduated.
college prepare you for selling insurance policies?
I don't know where the certificate is till now. I don't know where it is.
Hold on. So your money you spent in college and the time you spent for that college, you don't even know what certificate is. It didn't prepare you for selling insurance policies.
Doesn't prepare me for doing anything that I'm doing today. Not at all.
So
No,
those
I don't
10
know with what
deals,
box.
so those
Maybe
10
in the basement.
deals, those 10 deals prepared you for today.
Prepare me for today. Make me what I am today. Completely independent.
Y'all. Any other hands up? I don't know.
Eric, can I say one
Nah,
thing?
you gotta wait to the end, Stephen. You gotta wait to the end because I ain't gonna get in trouble. And we gave you extra time. I'm not gonna get in trouble today. Rita Brown, let's see if you can recap this one.
Okay. Pick up the phone and make the call. The money is in making the call. When talking with people of other companies, connect to collaborate. It may take several conversations. Don't connect to compete. Scrub your team list from time to time. Some people may need that phone call to get back in the car. Field training is where you learn how to close your deals. That's where the magic happens. Get through your field training early. Then Erik came on with Juneteenth financial freedom information. The only place people expect someone to give you information for free is in this business. If you want to elevate your game, you got to pay for knowledge. Be willing to pay for the knowledge in field training. Stop worrying about what someone else is making. Instead of constantly worrying about the how, think who can help me expedite my process. It's not the dollars, it's how we expedite the dollars. If your people are not getting trained, they are not writing deals. If they're not writing deals, they're not making money. And if they're not making money, they leave. Entrepreneurship is tough. We are trying to get you there ahead of the game with field training. Coaches had to find their way. Those that don't find their way fall off. Only 5% of the population will survive in this industry. We are the survivors of the ocean. We survived. We are survivors. Let's help raise others up.
Wow.
Ooh.
Rita.
Doesn't she do it amazing? She recaps the rants and everything. Ooh, y'all. Winning Wednesday.
I can't wait for her book to come out.
Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Love y'all. Have an amazing day. Also, today I'm dropping a video, an interview with Leah Lynch. Please like and share. Go watch the video. I'm gonna drop it out in a little bit. Please watch the Leah Lynch video. And
BTO tonight.
BTO tonight. BTO tonight. BTO tonight. Yes, BTO tonight. Xperts 2024. Be there. BTO tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Xperts 2024. If you want to be a BTO presenter, reach out to me.